so much going on with a property closing and a trip planned to DC, and
Right.
we're trying to get this done. So,
So, Matthew, tell me, what are you feeling right now?
I'm really surprised, even though my dad probably doesn't think that. And I say that because I didn't really think I would get into USC. Like my dad and everybody around me was saying like, hey, you're totally gonna get in, but I'm like, we'll wait and see. So now that I got this, I know I don't even know. I'm speechless. I'm like this is so great. This is my dream.
So you're definitely not going to go to Poly or to UC
No,
Davis.
no, this is the school.
full-fledged Trojan.
Yeah.
Full-fledged Trojan. Good, good. And Dad, when you came over to California, college planning experts, what were you thinking? What was going through your head when you came to the workshop first, and then to the consultation?
What was I thinking? What kind of solutions would college experts have that I haven't thought of? And I think after I left the meeting, I still had some questions, but I felt like it was something I needed to explore. And once I got into the actual nitty-gritty and understanding from yourself and everyone else at the firm, it became very clear that there were a lot of possibilities open in making college affordable for my son. And I think where we are today is a lot different than when I came to that first workshop that you held.
And the staff that you've encountered with, have they been really friendly and helpful? And
Very helpful, very easy to access. A lot of questions answered after hours as well as on weekends and evenings. So I feel like we really found a home and a support structure to carry us through these next coming years for him to start with, and then my other son and daughter.
And the FAFSA was filled out before you came to us, and we identified some mistakes. Do you remember what your EFC was before we corrected it?
It was a very ugly number.
It was like 60 grand.
It was like 60 grand and quickly shrank down to about 5,700. And as much as we know, we don't know. Sometimes we fill out these forms and they're not always clear cut, and it's very easy to make a mistake without consulting with someone who's an expert at filling out a document, much like this FAFSA. Or like our tax returns, some people are good at doing their own tax returns and others have to go to a specialist. Well, having a specialist fill out the FAFSA form made a big difference in this case.
And since you now understand that there's a lot of planning that goes on, and you have two coming behind Matthew, you see that planning early is definitely the way to go.
Absolutely. We did some planning for Matthew that built his portfolio to market him to many schools. The downside of what I didn't plan for was the financial part, and I waited a lot longer than I should have. I was probably a year or 2, 3 years behind, and put ourselves in a difficult position. But because of college plan experts, we were able to turn the corner and make up for lost ground, and here we are today with him being able to select his number one choice, USC, to attend.
And so you see that you understand the planning and the funding strategies that are going to be in place, where when you first came here, it was kind of lost, like, how are you guys going to do this, correct?
Absolutely. I think we think we're going to come up with a solution that is using money that we have on hand, like a property, our retirement accounts, and there's so many other ways to make this work that needs to be explored by each parent to have an understanding that there is a way to make it work and get the proper financial institutions to assist each family with their college to be bound students.
So you can see that every family is a unique and special situation. It's not cookie cutter.
everyone's different. You can have a low income, you can have a medium income or a high income. Everybody can be assisted. I mean, that became very clear to look at the various examples of clients that have been assisted by your firm. There's no question that there's an advantage that can be had with using your service.
And Matthew, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
To the kids that are watching this right here, when do you think they should start planning for college? How early?
I would say like freshman year of high school, like you have to have some sort of idea. But if you don't, that's totally cool. Like I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do until like this year. Like for certain, like I had a general idea, progressing, throughout my high school career. But like, when senior year came around, I started to like really think about what's best for me and my interests. So do it as early as you can, but it's totally okay if you can't think of something.
And because the fruits of the labor that you've put out to get good grades and good SAT scores, you feel you really need to plan that way early and not wait till 11th or 12th grade, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
The earlier the better.
Good. Well, thanks guys. I appreciate it. I'm so happy for you. Waiting for the news since I finally went to sleep at 10:30. I'm going to bed. But congratulations, Matthew.
Thank you very
You're
much.
going to be, you're a special kid and you're going to make it really happen. And I look forward to it. So